Howdy folks, it is bright and early. It's 5:15 in the morning, and I'm on my way to Ohio to get my open water scuba certifications. This is something I've been wanting to do for a very long time. Originally I took the scuba class in high school, but at the time we didn't have the money to complete my certification. So I retook the class, and now I'm doing it as an adult. So we got about a 2 or so hour drive down to White Star. I'm going to be camping there one night, so it's 4 dives over 2 days. Should be a fun weekend. So I'll see you guys once we're in Ohio.
So if you're curious about getting your scuba certification, check out Anchor Bay Scuba. I'll link them below.
Alright, so we're pulling up to White Star. It is absolutely dead.
1/4 mile. The destination is on your right.
Hopefully,
White Star scuba diving.
Some people are here.
We were actually the first ones there, so we did our safety briefing before the park actually opened to then speed up the process. Once we got inside, we assembled our kits, completed our buddy checks, and then did a final safety brief before getting into the water. Overall, this was pretty smooth, and it was nice that we're the first group there. The goal of the first dive was to mostly get comfortable in the water and just to see that everything is fitting and working correctly. So it felt good to finally stretch my legs out, kick the fins around, put my arms out in front of me, and just float weightlessly through the water.
All right, first dive went well. Yeah, it's sick. This is cool. I definitely like this. So we have 1 more today and then 2 more tomorrow.
The weather was absolutely beautiful down in Ohio at White Star Quarry. Big thanks to all the other instructors and the other classmates that really made this time special. And yep, sure enough, I'm hooked. This is one of these things where you try and you're like, yep, this is my next big thing. While we were in the water, we practiced and demonstrated a bunch of the skills that we learned in the classroom and also in the pool. On top of this, we also just got to get familiar with what it's like actually being in some deeper water. So our deepest dive, we ended up going to around 42 feet, which the bottom this time of the year was actually quite cold at 54 degrees. We got to practice communicating with our buddies as we were underwater, along with checking out various underwater obstacles that the quarry had for us to look at.
All right, guys, second dive of the day is done. We got 1 more to go. So I'm gonna get this tank filled and let's keep her moving. Day 1 is over, so we ended up doing 3 dives. Yeah, it's fantastic. I freaking love this. So tomorrow there's 1 more like planned training dive, and then after that we're going to do a stay and play, as they call it, so kind of float around, check things out, and hang out with everybody else. So pretty sick. Yeah, you guys should definitely give this a go.
Bowling Green's only a short drive away, which we're going to get dinner, and then it's off to the campsite.
Hey, we just got done with dinner with some of the other people getting certified and instructors. Here is my campsite. Don't worry, that trailer's not mine. I have a tent, which I'm going to put up, and make this feel like a home. With all this stuff drying. Got camp set up, pretty easy, basic. We get a fire going in a little bit, but I think we're going to go out for ice cream with the group, so that'll be fun.
Ended up getting ice cream with Jason and Jess. Those are 2 of the instructors, and we had a great time just sharing some stories and talking about the whole diving as a community. Absolutely wonderful night here at the campground, and I can't wait for tomorrow.
All right, day 1 was a wrap. Good times, good vibes all around. It's around 9:30. I'm gonna head to bed, and I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow. It's about 6 or so. Camp's all packed up. So we're gonna head off to a little local bakery that has coffee and sandwiches and whatnot. Hopefully get some provisions for the day. So
We got 2 more dives left and then like a 2.5 hour ride home, so not too bad. So that's the town basically. Pretty quiet on a Sunday morning, as you'd expect. Here's our bakery, and let's get some eats. All right, bakery was good. Chatting with a bunch of the locals was funny. 3 of them used to scuba dive like way back in the day. That was fun, kind of hearing their little tidbits and takes on things. We're off to the quarry for the final day, and let's get wet. So nice and warm.
Oh yeah, so that's really hard to do, is come up really gradually, especially like...
Well guys, we are officially certified. Feels great. Highly recommend. If you have any interest in diving, definitely go check it out. All ages, all sizes, it seems like, you know, jump in. So now we got 1 more dive left before we head back to Michigan. So it's gonna kind of be like a fun tour, chilling thing. Because now that we're officially certified, basically you just gotta have a buddy and go after it. So we're gonna be checking out some of the other underwater obstacles and things that they have here in White Star Quarry. Big shout out to Anchor Bay Scuba. I'll link them in the description if you guys are interested in getting certified and are in the Metro Detroit area. First dive post-certification, what we're working on here is getting ready for our giant stride. So there's about a 8 to 10 foot drop or so to the water. After a quick safety brief, 1 by 1 we set off. From here we did a open water descent with no reference down to the bottom where we found the Frito-Lay truck and eventually the school bus. After logging this dive as well, this was the deepest and the coldest of the day. We ended up going to about 45, 46 feet, and it was a cold 53 degrees. It was very cool swimming through the obstacles as it required a lot of controlled movements, especially to keep the silt from stirring around. Another obstacle we had to overcome today was visibility. So we had about 10 to 15 feet, and as you can see on the right of the screen, the bottom was kind of stirred up by some people, which definitely did not help. Despite the cold and visibility, I would want to be in the water all day if I could. So this kind of sets me up towards my advanced certification, which would be the next step in my dive journey. Living in Michigan, we have the Great Lakes here, which is some of the best freshwater diving you can get. There's a lot of shipwrecks and other artifacts underwater that you can go see and check out with your friends. I'm excited that scuba has given me the opportunity now to go forth and explore the waters we have around us and make new friends along the way. There's a bunch of fish in the quarry as well, primarily around the platforms, which I don't have footage of. There was a lot of rainbow trout that would kind of come up at you and look to see what you were doing. Going from pool training to actually in the water, I felt like I was very well equipped with all the skills I needed to navigate safely. What a fun way to spend the weekend. So if you're in the greater Detroit area and want to go diving, my contact info is in my channel about page. So there's an email there that is a way you can get in touch with me. Anyways, yeah, very exciting to get diving this summer. Anchor Bay Scuba knocked it out of the park with the one-on-one training in the pool, and then also the 2 people per instructor was killer.
Felt very comfortable, felt very safe, and it was very peaceful. So, huge. The drive home would not be complete without some tacos. Let's get it. Tacos were a success. Now let's get home, dry our stuff out, and get a nap. So I'll catch you guys on the next video. I do want to get some better diving footage this summer, so stay tuned to what that setup might look like. I would like to be able to also talk or narrate what I'm doing, so I'll show you guys some theoretical ideas that I might use for that. As always, I hope you guys have a good one, and that you enjoyed just hanging out with me. So stay blessed. Catch you guys later. Bye.